Last week we made a team of players with only star dev, and they lost in the divisional round. Joe Brrr and company fell short to the Chiefs, but luckily for us, we're in the NFC. Today it's all about the players with normal dev, which is the lowest dev trait you have in Madden. So EA is pretty much calling these guys washed. Or at the very least, they think there's no improvement for these guys. It's only stagnant or downwards from here. So let's get into the squad. Gotta give a huge thanks to our sponsor for today's video, Thrive Fantasy. It's a daily fantasy sports and esports app for player props. First, you have traditional contests, which is where you choose 10 out of the 20 available player props to build your lineup. Each prop is assigned a fantasy value for both the over and under based on how likely it is to hit. Now you hit the most props and rack up the most points to win a share of the prize pool. Now this is the best part about it, man. They're doing a free to join contest for you guys, so you don't have to spend any money. All you have to do is click the link, enter the password CKB in all caps, and there's a $100 prize pool. The top 27 places win money. First place takes home a pack of Madden coins, which is a $100 value, and the contest will be formatted the same as a traditional contest. So you pick 10 out of the 20 over under props. So what are you waiting for, man? Use promo code CKB when you sign up today and you'll receive 100% instant first deposit match up to $100. Download Thrive Fantasy on the App Store or Play Store by visiting their website www.thrivefantasy.com. Sign up and prop up today. Matty Ice is 36 years old, man. That's crazy. He's been balling for a very long time. Potential Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. He's definitely one of the best quarterbacks of our generation, man. Kirk Cousins right behind him along with famous Jameis. Looking at Melvin Gordon's stats, he hasn't been like exceptional, but he's been very solid. So it's kind of painful to see him normal, especially when he's only 28. Still the 11th ranked halfback in the league, and he's going to be our RB1. It's even more painful to see Edmonds at normal. He's only 25, and when healthy, I think he should be at least star. Janovich is going to be our fullback.
Kumbaya.
Antonio Brown, our CFM demon, is going to be our wide receiver #1. T.Y. Hilton, a little bit past his prime, let's be honest, but he still goes off whenever he plays the Texans. Emmanuel Sanders had a nice regular season at the ripe old age of 34. That man was balling like he was 24 some weeks. And that play at the end of the Cardinals-Packers game with AJ Green not turning around, I think that really clouded a lot of people's judgment on how good of a season he was having. And it sucks because, you know, he was doing this at the age of 33, and now that's all people are going to remember. And then Kendrick Bourne, another guy who's really young, only 26. He's arguably the Patriots' best receiver right now. Speaking of the Patriots, we have one of their former tight ends, Gronk. I think EA gave him normal just so he's not a cheat code, because he already is a cheat code, you know what I'm saying? If he had star, he'd be like a 90 something, so they had to nerf him a little bit. Zach Ertz was balling for the Cardinals as well. Still one of the best hands at his position in the league. Andrew Whitworth just got demoted from superstar to normal in the newest Madden title update. He's gonna be leading the way at left tackle. You have Incognito, Mack, Zeitler, and Bulaga. Very solid O-line for guys that are all normal. Left end, we have Danico Autry and Lawrence
Guy.
Trey Hendrickson, who we'll see in the Super Bowl in a few days. Ndamukong Suh, who we saw in the Super Bowl last year. Linval Joseph, the best birthday on the planet, is going to be at D tackle along with Tyson Alualu. You're starting to get the theme that these guys are very underrated, and that doesn't stop when we look at the linebackers. Leonard Floyd along with Justin Houston. Right out, we have Robert Quinn and JPP, who had a lackluster year for his standards. Our #1 CB is going to be Chris Harris Jr., who has lost a step recently, so his dev makes sense. Teron Johnson, only 25 with normal dev. That one is a little baffling. Xavier, Jimmy Smith, and Charvarius Ward rounding out our CBs. We have Jason McCourty and Rodney McLeod at free safety. One of my favorite players of all time, Malcolm Jenkins, as strong safety, along with Kareem Jackson. Evan Kickfearson at kicker, and then Brian Anger at punter. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and do it. It takes 2 seconds and it's free. I just love looking at teams when it's like just one color.
What do you mean by that?
In the background of the cards, man, the normal squad. Let's see if they can go farther than the star devs. We are going to find out if each of them is in fact
that guy.
It was a very close race in the division. We barely squeaked into the wild card round. We got a matchup against Aaron Rodgers. We were top 10 in offensive pass yards per game, defensive points per game, and our rush defense. But we struggled running the ball and stopping the pass. So you already know Matty Ice had himself a very solid season, top 7 in touchdowns and yards. 38-8 touchdown interception ratio is nasty. That's the MVP Matty Ice that we know and love. Gordon had 1,000 yards. Matter of fact, 200 more than that, man. 11 touchdowns, 73 yards per game. AB led us in receiving. It's crazy how this would be like an average season, maybe below average for AB in his prime, bro. He was that nasty. Gronk, almost 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns for our slot Emmanuel. TY got involved. Edmonds made some plays out the backfield. You love to see it. Devondre and Perriman led us in tackling. 4 guys with double-digit tackles for a loss. 3 guys with double-digit sacks. Sue, Quinn, and Hendrickson. And then Jenkins led us in interceptions. JT takes home the MVP. That's one thing you gotta love about Madden. It's just not always going to a quarterback like in real life. And Matty Ice at least gets in the top 10. And he gets best QB in the NFC. Oh God, there's gonna be a blizzard. Players from both teams have trouble accelerating, changing directions, and reaching their normal top speed. 23 passes, 6 rushes. I don't blame him. I mean, during the season, our run game was pretty bad. I don't really know why, man. Gordon is still pretty solid. Nice dot to Ertz. Gonna be a 3rd and short. I like the matchup at the bottom. It's actually zone. And he finds a wide open guy over the middle. Look at that protection, man. Our O-line. Oh, okay. I jinxed him. Yeah, run game not looking too hot right now. Zadarius with a tackle for a loss. 3rd and forever. Great protection again. Matt just gets rid of it and it's intercepted. Not only does he pick it off, man, he gets them some great field position. Emmanuel Sanders was the intended target. You gotta think, why did they go to AB? But Rodgers gives it right back. CHJ with the clutch interception. New life for this normal dev team, man. They have a lot of doubters. Can they find a way to prove them wrong? If they do, it's gonna be because of the passing game. 5 wide now. They're not even trying to hide it. Matty Ice to Gronk, who's gonna carry folks and get across midfield. Gotta get at least 3 on this drive, man. You have to get points off of turnovers when you're playing against one of the best quarterbacks to ever do it. Zadarius is dominating right now. Tackles for a loss, tackles in the open field. Like, it's unbelievable what he's doing. Melvin Gordon with his biggest run of the game. Nice pickup right there, making it a 3rd and manageable. I would look for AB if I'm Matt Ryan right now. His route running is exceptional. Okay, he goes to Gronk instead. That's also a nice option. At this point, you've driven this far, you got to be looking to get 7. This might be 4 down territory. If they even get there, TY puts them inside the 5. 1st and goal. They only rush 3. 10 is wide open. Matty Ice giving us the lead. They're going to the 5 wide. That's scary. When Rodgers just says, you know what, spread out. Let me dot them up. We don't have anyone that can cover Devontae in one-on-one. So if I was using the Falcons, I'd probably tell him to play zone and double team that man. Aaron Jones is also a problem. Another drop back.
Jesus Christ.
Rodgers on his back foot. What kind of pass? That's insane. There's different, and then there's Mr. Rodgers. He throws another one. Malcolm with the interception. Chew clock has been initiated, man. We just need a couple 1st downs, and this game is a wrap. Matt Ryan, please. Who else but AB? 3rd and 5, 1 timeout left. Gordon with the 1st down. They're trying to add insult to injury. Kick-Fearson with the dagger. We're headed to the divisional round. Matty Ice outplayed Aaron Rodgers on the road, man. What a performance by this squad. Gordon with some big runs at the end of the game. AB with some big catches, but Emmanuel Sanders, 3 touchdowns through the air, man. He was balling. 2 different guys had sacks. Floyd and Hendrickson. Malcolm and CHJ had the INTs. Entire team earns 2,500 XP for winning in a blizzard and 5 more staff points. We're gonna upgrade our catch and traffic for wide receivers and boost carrying for halfbacks and fullbacks. Matter of fact, we're also gonna boost stamina for wide receivers and tight ends. Brady versus Ryan in the playoffs once again. Can Matty Ice get revenge? Isn't it crazy we took their best tight end, arguably their best wide receiver, and they still have have so much talent at those positions, man. The Bucks are stacked, but so is our D-line. Hendrickson with the sack. That man is a monster, one of the most underrated players. The fact that he's only normal proves how underrated he is. He's young too. Like, why is he not at least star? Fourth down coming up. I even mentioned how good of a season he had. 14 sacks after having 13 and a half last year. But big play right here. 4th and 6. Brady gonna lob it up. And it's intercepted. Who else?
But Malcolm Jenkins.
Chance to win this game right here, right now. Matt Ryan with a laser to the defense. Levante with the pick 6. Thank God Matty Ice is tied for the most game-winning drives of any active quarterback in the league. So I have some faith. Maybe he did that on purpose. He just thrives better when he's down. Okay, never mind. Heartbreaking way to lose, man. We had the lead late in the game. Just couldn't hold on to it. Normal dev goes just as far as the star devs, though. How will the superstars do? That's what we're going to find out in the next one, man. If you can't wait for that, please go ahead and obliterate that like button. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, man. You guys are amazing. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.
Nobody's safe. Came from Memphis, we fresh out the gate. And I look like I came from LA. From New Jersey, I look like LA. I'm a water, I'm from in LA. I'ma get it, it's mine for the tape. Ride the beamer when I'm out of state. Coulda beat, almost got me a case. Go Olympic, I'm winning the race. Now 1-1 cause I'm killing the game. Talking crazy, I'm going insane. Shifting gears and I'm switching the lane. Hop on station, just go entertain. Going up, so I'm making a name.